well, how do I make my coaching seem more valuable? How do I make it seem better than everyone else's? A lot of this is downstream of your niche. If you look at any successful business or any successful marketing company, they all... Hey guys, Harry here. I hope you're doing well. Now in today's video, I'm going to be telling you how you can make your coaching offer seem more valuable and how you can actually promote and market yourself a lot more. If you don't know who I am and you've never seen one of these videos before, obviously my name's Harry, and the reason why I'm uploading them is because I want to help you get more clients as an online fitness coach. The reason why I think a lot of coaches are struggling with how to market themselves and how do I seem more valuable than others, yada yada yada, is because first of all they just A, don't do it enough, and B, the reason why they don't do it is because they don't know how to, so it feeds into each other. And what coaches need to realize is consistency is a major part of promoting yourself and marketing yourself. I am going to go into the intricate details on how you can seem more valuable than your competition. How do I actually sell like check-ins and everything, because yeah, like everyone knows what it is, but how do I make it sound interesting? I will go into that, but the first part of this is consistency. If you look at any successful business or any successful marketing company, they all consistently market themselves. They don't just put out a call to action when they have a bad month or a bad week or when they want more clients. They do it in good months and great months whenever they like, all the time. It's a constant. For example, if we was in the car together and you said, oh, I want to get something to eat, where do you want to go? I guarantee at least 2/3 of you watching this video, if it was a fast food place, you're probably thinking of McDonald's. And you want to know the reason why you thought of McDonald's is simply because they've marketed themselves the most. They've got a symbol that everyone recognizes, a big yellow M, and they also have the billboards that say this left, next left. Like, they know what they're doing. They know how to promote themselves. Because every time you go past a McDonald's sign or McDonald's billboard or McDonald's ad on your phone, like, they advertise everywhere. And that's because they're taking up what I like to call, I don't know if this is a real term, I've dubbed it mental real estate. They've made so many impressions in your head. They've built this pressure gauge. Like, they keep showing themselves relentlessly. So when you think of the subject, oh, fast food, the first thing that sort of spills out is McDonald's. You think, oh yeah, McDonald's, I saw that earlier, yeah, let's go there. And not many of you probably thought about fucking Taco Bell or Subway or KFC. Maybe you did if that's like your favorite place, that's slightly different. But if you're just thinking of somewhere to go, you're probably gonna think of the place that you've seen the most. And that's why marketing consistently is so important. And you as a coach, you might be thinking, that's great, but I'm not McDonald's or Carl Sanders, whatever his fucking name is. It still applies to you. You need to promote yourself all the time. You need to consistently put out call to actions, consistently tell people how they can get in touch with you, letting them know that they can get in touch with you, that you just start open to a friendly chat or whatever. You need to let people know this stuff, and you need to let them know all of the time. And it's a shame because if you've got eyeballs watching your page, people liking your stuff, people commenting, people watching your stories, and you're not promoting your coaching, you're not telling people why it's good for them and how they can get in touch, then you're literally wasting money and wasting eyeballs. So let me walk you through an example of this. I was talking to a coach recently and we were just going over talking about his content and what he was doing, etc. And it had come a long way. So I was congratulating him, saying your content's come a long way. It's looking a lot better. It's getting a lot more engagement. And then he told me, yeah, well, I have a launch coming up next week. And I was like, that's great. And you've been putting out good content, but I didn't know that. Like, I am watching your page because I've been on a call with you before. We have a bit of buy-in, like we know each other, and I didn't even know that your launch was coming up. Like, even though I had seen 3 of these videos, I still did not remember or even register that he had a launch coming up. So what do you think someone that's never really spoke to him before and only seen one of his videos is going to think? They're not going to take as much notice as I am, so they don't even know he's got a launch. So the point of that story is you need to hammer in this idea that you are promoting something. If you have a launch coming up, or you know, you're opening a few spaces, whatever, you need to emphasize that as much as you can. You need to put it out. And obviously you don't do this all the time, but if you're running a launch or something, then say for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, however long it is, in the build up, in the aftermath, and whatever frequency you're thinking, let's just think a number of call to actions or promotions you think a week are good. Say it in your head, say it out loud, times it by 2 at least. Like, it needs to be at least sort of, I would say 5 to 10 times a week at the bare minimum of you at least talking about it. Like, it doesn't have to be in a post, like stories, whatever it is, feed posts. It doesn't have to be reels all the time. Just talking about it, promoting it, letting people know why it's good. And the other thing, which I know you're thinking about, is, well, how do I make my coaching seem more valuable? How do I actually promote it? Because sure, I know I need to be consistent with it, but how do I make it seem better than everyone else's? A lot of this is downstream of your niche. Why is your coaching better for your niche than the other person? And a lot of that is going to come down to who you are, because a lot of coaching is more or less the same. You probably have a video check-in or a call check-in, which are 2 good practices you should be doing. You're probably going to provide them with a custom training plan, which you can adapt over time. Same with meals. Like, most coaching is more or less the same. So what makes it different? Well, it's you, the coach, how you are going to walk them through it. And it's probably because you've done it before. So what I always say to people is, you want to know your unique selling points, just look at what your niche needs. Like, what are the most painful areas? And if you, for example, like the whole busy professionals, I'm really against this, but this guy was going over people that are working X amount of hours per week in a certain field. So it would make sense because he was doing the same thing. He could show them how he was doing that and how he was still balancing his fitness and still going far in his career. So if you can show people how to get what they want and why you especially can help them do that, that's your unique selling point. And a lot of that just comes from being in their shoes or having been in their shoes. If you're appealing to students, whatever, if you are a student, it's going to be a lot easier to. Your unique selling point. Well, I'm actually a student and I got in shape whilst doing this. There you go. That's a unique selling point. You need to think about your niche and what makes you special to them. Another thing is you sell the benefits of the features, not the features themselves. A lot of coaches talk about, yeah, and you get these check-ins and they're great. Cool. Oh, you already knew that because all the other coaches on Instagram are telling you that. You need to talk about why that's so good. Well, the reason why we're doing these check-ins is because we can update your plan if you've had a good week and maybe we can adjust and ease off a little bit. You can go out with your friends. We can adapt to your social life. We can adapt to this, like, go over it. We can keep you accountable. We can keep your emotions in check. You need to go over this stuff and talk about the benefits because there are fucking hundreds of benefits to all of your features and they're just not being found. They're not being seen because you're A, not taking the introspectiveness to analyze it, and B, you're not presenting it. And there's nothing wrong with promoting it. Talk about all the benefits. Talk about why you're the best coach. Don't talk about the features of, oh yeah, well, I'm your coach. But why is that a good thing? And a good philosophy to have is if it's going to alleviate pain that your niche is currently solving, a feature, for example, is going to do that, then definitely promote it as a unique selling point and put it out there. There's a link in the description of this video. It's me trying to promote and sell you something. If you're not interested in watching that, it's perfectly fine and you can just watch the rest of the content. I really hope that this has been valuable for you because I know a lot of you guys struggle with this. You know, just post consistently, remember the McDonald's example, and try remember your unique selling points. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what content you want to see because if I can put more content out that's going to help you sign clients, then that makes me happy. So yeah, I hope you've really enjoyed and this has been useful for you. Bye.